Jules, you have done this many times before. Of course you have.
I do love to do this.
Yes.
I really do. Taking food and making dyes, one of my favorite things.
It's one of your things.
Yes,
like,
it
we'll
is.
just add it to the list. So what do we need to know before we start?
Okay, there's a few things. First of all, it's not hard. I want people to know that. People are like, oh, I could never make a natural dye myself. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Second of all, got to get it right out right now before anyone says anything. It's really stinky.
It smells like farts over here. I'm not going to lie. And the fault is this, the cabbage.
Right. Okay, I said it's going to look good. I didn't say it was going to smell good. But honestly,
it's
Tracy,
all natural. It's all part of it.
It's so fun.
Okay.
There are so many different things in nature that can create dyes, but foods are my favorite for sure. Absolutely.
Okay, so if you want to keep it completely natural, I want to talk about the foods that you want to be using in order to create these dyes. What's going to make it dye beautifully?
Okay, honestly, almost everything you can think of that has a pigment will create a dye.
Okay.
Different ones will be darker, different things like that. So we can go through this. Spinach is one of my new favorites.
Oh,
it does create a beautiful green, very light green though, so keep that in mind. And different things. Oh, you don't have to tell you right now before we get going any further.
What?
When you're using natural dyes, you have got to let perfection go. It's over.
Right.
It's never going to turn out perfect because every time you make it, it's different. Every fabric's different. Maybe the spinach was wilted. So like it's going to be different. This is an awesome one. Black beans.
Okay.
Black beans make a really beautiful tan color, almost like a neutral, like a natural. And then of course, turmeric.
This is a good one.
This one, oh my, turmeric dyes everything, right? Your countertops, your nails.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much, it's a golden.
It's true.
It's perfect. And then of course, cabbage, which is my favorite to use.
Stinky stinks.
But it makes a beautiful
Look at that purple.
So gorgeous. Carrots.
That one I'm shocked at.
Right? But if you can tell, can you see how it's a bit lighter, the color in the jar? Yeah. That will show you that it won't be as pigment, like it won't be as dark.
It's not going to be a saturated orange.
Correct.
It'll be super light.
But it's great. And carrots don't smell that bad.
Right.
So, and then blueberries. That is a gorgeous color. And that comes out really lovely. And then as well, onion skins. Now, onion skins, have you done that before?
No.
Like onion skins are the oldest one to me. My mom, my grandmother, we used to do that, and that's how I used to color Easter eggs. You'd use onion skins and you boil them.
Yes.
So it's really easy.
I would have to be more of a DIY mom to know this stuff. You know that.
Well, it just seems so forever.
Dyeing Easter eggs.
When you want to make a dye bath or anything like that, it's a really simple thing. You just have whatever food you want to use. You mix 1 cup of food to 1 cup of water. Mix it together, put it on the stove, and boil it. So if you have half a cup of food, use half a cup of water. You got 20 cups of food, 20 cups of water. You boil it, depending on how dark you want the color to be. Like cabbage, you'll notice it comes out right away. So you can strain it and you have the dye bath. Spinach takes a bit longer for the green to actually come out, so you boil it longer.
Got it.
It's all like that.
Would you ever suggest doing this with the veggies that are going to die in your crisper?
Oh my God, that's why my kids get so mad. They're like, I'm like, do not throw that out.
Got it.
You leave that spinach. Don't, no. Mama's making dye.
Got it.
Absolutely use it with that. Absolutely,
good stuff.
for sure.
Okay, so a good use of anything that we don't waste. We're trying to do less of that.
Right.
So we've put it all together. What's the next step?
Okay, so first of all, you want to figure out what you want to dye. What kind of fabrics. Natural fabrics are going to dye better for sure. Cottons, linens, silk, bamboo. Nothing with synthetics because it won't take the natural dye.
Okay. Even a little bit of synthetic.
No,
like if it's a mix of polyester blend,
not gonna
forget
work.
it. Okay.
I mean, it might, but it won't, you know. I would suggest to stay 100% cotton. So the first thing you need to do with your fabric is you have to make a mordant.
A mordant?
Yeah, I sound really smart when I talk about
mordants.
Don't I sound like I'm darling, you need a mordant. Basically, all a mordant is something that will allow the dye to stick to the fabric. So you're going to soak it in there. So what I've done is, there's so many different types of mordants that you can use. I love vinegar. So it is 8 cups of water mixed with 2 cups of vinegar, and that will be enough of a mordant to work on different fabrics. So you can use it cold or hot.
Okay, so in real life, you don't need to boil it?
No, not the vinegar part. You can just leave it. Leave it in there. The longer you leave it in, it will take the dye better, that kind of stuff. So really not that difficult at all. Leave it in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there for a sec, but I'm going to show you how I've used this. So this is a cabbage dye bath.
It looks good.
Right? Purple, beautiful. I've strained it. It was started like that, strained it. Now, Tracy, this is where I get really scientific here. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of baking soda. And we're going to watch this turn to a blue. Do you see it going?
It's
Look at that.
happening.
Look at that. Look at that's happening. Look, now we have blue.
How did it do that?
It's the baking soda. I don't know. I got a PhD in science. Not really. I have no idea why it does it. It just does.
Now, if you put that in, if you put that in the orange, do you know what would happen?
No. It's 100% cabbage only.
Oh,
the
just
baking soda is a cabbage friend. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, now I'm going to take this and we're going to plop it in here. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And you can start to see here. So this is a great way, like old dishcloths. No need to throw them out. Just give them some cabbage.
Dye them.
Just and you can start to see the color that's coming. Isn't that great?
That's really good.
You know, I do this with the kids a lot. Any old linens, napkins, that kind of stuff. It's so fun.
So you've done it with a few things over there, which I think the turmeric one turned out really well.
So the turmeric always turns out beautiful. That is easy.
Yes.
And that's what I did the napkins. Here's a couple other cloths. So this one was done in the cabbage with the blue.
Beautiful.
This is done in the original cabbage with the purple. And then that's what it looked like by itself. Pillowcases, give a nice new life to pillowcases.
Nice.
You know, I do suggest actually using gloves. Even though it's natural, it does stain your fingers.
It'll stain.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you don't have like beets. Do beets do that?
Oh gosh. Tracy, I can make that tray 10 times bigger. Beets totally do it. The other one that's also avocado pits and skins. Avocado pits and skin turn pink.
Oh, it's pink.
Oh, dude, I got to do another segment about this.
That's
like,
very
I could do this all day long. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so great.
cool.
But then look how cute this looks now. You see the color?
And you've got fresh, new, whatever you want to redo. Yeah, give it up.
Give it up for the blue. Give it up.
Science. She's saving the planet. She's doing it all. Find instructions on our website, cityline.tv, to make your